All right, so that's two player props in the books here. Let's move it to player prop number 3. Sleepy, what do you got?
All right, so I'm going to go wide receiver prop here. This is the prop that I think that you have, and I considered putting this out as my prop of the year. So I'm going to go out, put my chips down here. I'm going to say that you have the same guy. So I'm going to go with Viking slot receiver. I'm going to go with Josh Nailor over 17 and a half receiving yards. This is one of those plays that I think you just have to make. Nailor has gone over this number in the last 2 games. His targets aren't super high, so he had just 4 targets and 5 targets in the last 2 games. But it's the Rams defense against the slot receiver. They are the worst team in the NFL defending against a slot receiver when it comes to how many yards teams give up a game. I would assume that they'll probably end up doubling Jefferson or Addison for at least most of this game. At least that would be the smart thing to do. And Darnold and the Vikings, I think they're going to have some easy plays designed for the slot guy. That's a Nailor. I think he gets us probably within 2 catches. This number went off just feels way, way too low. I felt like dropping a game of the year type of prop here on this one, just because when I saw the number, my eyes just popped out of my head thinking, I was going to see maybe like 30, 32 somewhere in that area of yardage. And the fact that it's 17 and a half, I don't have a choice. This is how you attack the Rams, and they're not going to let Sam Darnold go in and throw in the double coverage. The Nailor will be involved. So I'm going to say this is the guy that you got for your wide receiver prop, Josh Nailor over 17 and a half receiving yards.
So I did look at this Vikings game, obviously playing the Rams here, and I wanted to get to someone outside of Justin Jefferson, and I was honestly between Naylor and Jordan Addison, and I looked at Jordan Addison's numbers, and it's at an all time high because they've started utilizing him frequently, I should say, and targeting him more because of the attention that Justin Jefferson does command for this Minnesota Vikings offense. But the funny part, Sleepy, here is that I was actually looking at longest receptions, and Josh Naylor's numbers, not Josh Naylor, Jalen Nailor, numbers just jumped off the page because in 8 different games this season, Sleepy, he's had a reception of 18 yards or more for the Minnesota Vikings offense. So you mentioned that he doesn't get targeted a lot, but when he does, those catches turn into 18 yards or more when he is targeted. And I'm trying to find his longest completion, or sorry, his longest reception right now for this game. So I think that if you like this prop, and I wholeheartedly agree with you on this, that you also, if your book has it available, take his longest reception to go over the number of 12 and a half as well, because this is an opportunity for a guy like Jalen Nailor here, Sleepy, to get this done in one catch. So you can probably knock out 2 player props with one stone here, I should say, one pass, I should say. So I would 100% agree with you on this. I would look at the longest reception over 12 and a half, and also his his receiving yards to go over 17 and a half here.
All right, so you didn't have the exact prop, but
No, I didn't. We were close.
but you did have Jalen Nailor, right?
Yeah, I had Jalen Nailor written down and I had Jordan Addison written down, but I was between the two, so we were very, very close.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I must have had Josh Oliver on the mind calling him Josh Nailor, but yeah, Jalen Nailor. So
Yeah.
that makes me feel good, and I'm with you with the longest completion too. Like I said, I think he gets it in 2 catches, so it wouldn't shock me, if he ends up with 15, 20 yards on one of these catches. So I'm glad you agree with that one. Didn't exactly agree 100%, but I think we can, at least chalk that
Yeah.
up as a win.
Yeah, 100%.